Canning on Toyota Sports tonight, a special preview to tomorrow's AFL Grand Final, and it's going to rock.
To be too good, I think. Got a little bit of a fib. I'm a little bit nervous. I've been nervous all week.
Game, hopefully Hawthorn get up to.
We're probably 90% sure that it'll be the team.
Obviously Geelong. Love to see the Hawks win.
Told you it'd rock. It is the match we've all waited for all season long. The all-conquering Cats up against the rising stars of Hawthorn. Today, more than 100,000 people turned out for the traditional grand final parade in Melbourne. How's that? And as always, there was a lot of pre-game emotion.
The first all-Victorian grand final in 8 years attracted a street crowd more than double that of last season. But amid the adulation and fanfare, dumped Geelong defender David Wojcinski. He put on a brave face after being dropped for Paul Chapman.
Oh, it was difficult, yeah, no doubt about it. But yeah, footy's a tough industry, mate, and you just got to roll with the punches, and that's it. So this is just another one.
The 28-year-old remains a slight chance to line up tomorrow, with a question mark over Travis Varco's ankle. The coach leaving the door ajar.
We're probably 90% sure that it'll be the team. You leave the 10% because you've got to leave some percentage, and people can get sick overnight or tight back. So, but as far as all the boys coming up from last week's game, we're fine.
Honestly, I don't know. It could be, I don't know.
The Cats also have a feel-good story. Just over 2 years ago, tall forward Tom Lonergan was placed in an induced coma after losing a kidney following an on-field clash.
If you had told me 2 years ago where I'd be now, I'd probably laugh at you. But yeah, it's been great, and it's really great to be here and soak in the atmosphere.
Lonergan is one of 4 grand final debutants for Geelong, along with Varco, Mark Blake and recruit Harry Taylor.
I couldn't have asked for a better first year. To be playing in a premiership, have the opportunity to play in a premiership with a great side is something you only dream about.
Hawthorn, on the other hand, has just one premiership player, Stuart Dew, who won a flag with Port Adelaide in 2004. But the Hawks needn't look too far for inspiration. Veteran midfielder Shane Crawford has waited 17 years and more than 300 games for this opportunity.
I'm playing in a grand final. I probably didn't expect it a few years ago. Yeah. I don't know how much longer I'm going to play for, and I didn't know then as well. So, this is as good as it gets.
For other Hawks like Stephen Gillam, a premiership tomorrow would ruin relations with his entire family, who all barrack for the Cats.
My grandfather, dad and brother are all Geelong members still. Mum's come across to Hawthorn, but yeah, they're all Geelong supporters.
Like Wojcinski, Hawthorn ruckman Simon Taylor will miss the match despite playing most of the season. But he too is doing his best to hide the disappointment.
Pretty much found out yesterday afternoon and, disappointed. But, it's only going to make me stronger, and I'll come back with a bit of fire in the belly for pre-season.
The two captains had a taste of premiership glory, presenting the coveted cup to the masses, while the coaches shared pleasantries through gritted teeth.
We can get this done.
The Hawks confident they're cherry ripe to challenge the champs.
We couldn't be better prepared. We'll have no excuses. The best team will win tomorrow. It won't be based on any excuses that if we could have done this or if we could have done that. We go in really pleased with our preparation.
The reigning premiers ready to call on their big game experience for an edge.
Having done it last year, it's certainly, you sort of know what you're in for and know how to plan pretty well. Try and give the boys the best possible chance to turn up in a good frame of mind tomorrow.
This afternoon, the Cats reacquainted themselves with AFL's Mecca, a light dress rehearsal at the MCG, while the Hawks headed back to their home base at Waverley to put the finishing touch in their preparation. Another crowd pushing 100,000 is expected at the G for one of the most anticipated matches in the modern era.
Well, it seems the AFL world has been hit by a new type of grand final fever called buddy mania. Lance Franklin was protected by 4 security guards at today's parade as the pressure intensifies.
He says he never gets nervous and always looks like a man in control. But today, beneath the shades and cool exterior, Buddy Franklin admitted to a bad case of butterflies.
I'm probably told a little bit of a fib. I'm a little bit nervous. I've been nervous all week. And as I said before, can't wait to get out there.
Forget AFL superstar, this man received a rock star reception. Squealing girls and thunderous applause, clearly overwhelming the Coleman medalist. And while no other player was assigned a security guard, Buddy had 4.
Tomorrow, the eyes of the sporting world will turn to this man, and exactly how he responds may well determine whether the Hawks win their 10th flag.
But in all his 21 years, the boy from country Western Australia is yet to experience a season decider.
No, first grand final ever, so just looking forward to it.
Waiting for him at 2:30 tomorrow, arguably one of the best fullbacks of the modern era.
It's one of the biggest jobs in football, but I'll be relying on my teammates to help me out and also the midfield to put a lot of pressure on as well.
Late today, he rounded off his preparation, declaring himself over a thumb injury. He's also finalised all ticket requests.
Yeah, the whole family's over, the sisters and all my mates are over for the games.
Now there's just one more thing to tick off, and that's a big sleep.
I'll hopefully be in bed before 9 o'clock and sleep till about 9, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
I'd say he'd still be up. All right, now let's check in with TAB Sportsbet's Glenn Munsey with the latest odds on tomorrow's grand final.
Well, this is it. One more sleep to AFL Grand Final day tomorrow. Let's have a look at it. Geelong, still clear favourites over Hawthorn there. The line of 15.5. Looking at the margins there. Most popular way today, money-wise, has been the Hawks at the under 39.5. The half-full double, talking about popularity. What about the bet today? $50,000 on the Hawthorn half-full double. And that was at $4, so it has trimmed up a little bit there. The Norm Smith medal. We told you last night about the bet of $20,000 on Buddy Franklin. Well, today, $10,000 on Brad Sewell at $23. But Gary Ablett's still the favourite there in the Norm Smith. Let's look at the first goal scorer market. Buddy Franklin's still the favourite there, just over Jared Ruffhead. Hawthorn players at the top of the betting in that one. Let's have a look at some individual players there. Buddy Franklin, how many goals do you think he'll kick in the grand final? Also, Jared Ruffhead, his market there. Stephen Johnson and also Cam Mooney. And we'll have a look at the most disposals. It'll be a good ball up in the middle of the park there. Who'll get the most disposals out of this group of players? Well, that's a quick look at the grand final from TAB Sportsbet. We'll be back later on in Sports Tonight to check out all the other sport.
OK, Glenn, thanks for that. Remember where you heard this name first? Steel Sidebottom. That's a name, and he's produced one of the all-time grand final performances to lead the Murray Bushrangers to the under-18 TAC Cup Premiership. Sidebottom, or the Man of Steel as we're calling him, booted 10 goals 3 in a best-of-field display at Telstra Dome tonight. He picked up 32 possessions to single-handedly demolish the Dandenong Stingrays, and he's virtually guaranteed his name will be called out in November's draft.
The fans behind the goals. He's going for 10. He won't miss this one, Matty. There it is. 10 goals in the grand final. Siren has sounded.
Stole the show, but there was also a fair stoush right on half-time. For the record, the Bushrangers beat the Stingrays by 81 points. Sidebottom's performance equaling Eamon Buchanan's 10-goal haul for the Geelong Falcons back in 2000. He was later drafted at pick 52 by the Sydney.
Why doesn't he love me? It's hard, huh? You're still a good person.
In this month's New Look Alpha, we interrogate Ricky Ponting. Tom Harley talks finals and we hear from the players out to ruin Geelong. Plus a free DVD featuring footy's greatest comebacks. Only $2.95. Out now. Alpha. Get your sport fix. Oh, that's impressive.
Play the daytime now, and hats off to the 100,000 people that took time out to wish the Cats and Hawks all the best for tomorrow's big one. There goes Buddy. He'll be sound asleep right now, we hope, dreaming of Hawthorn's first premiership in 17 years. But Franklin will have to get past Matty Scarlett and the fearsome Cats. But to all the die-hard footy fans, you get tonight's Play the Day.